Fucking hell, man. Jesse Eisenberg. Just.
I look good.
Welcome to the Joystick Show. That was an impressive holding of the breath. That took a very long time to do.
How long were you holding it for?
It's probably like a good 35 seconds.
Oh, that's impressive.
Just trying to make sure that we were ready to go.
No David Blaine, but you know.
No, I wish. That'd be cool. I mean, I wasn't underwater, but I actually can hold my breath really long underwater, okay? If Jose were here, he'd be like, Bobby could hold his... Bro, now we got to get Jose here.
Yeah, we got to get a stopwatch. I feel like this has a lot of...
potential?
More steps than I thought.
Sounds like we could farm more content off of this dumb start to our episode 215 of the Joystick Show.
I think that's the number we're at.
Yeah.
I think that, I don't know, there's just like a history of you with water where like you have magical powers in the water, you know, and I don't believe it.
No, yeah. It's like I tried to walk on water once. And
what you did.
I got the way I like to think about it is I got a step before I broke my ankle, and that was the universe's way of saying, hey, we can't let you get away with this, you know?
You're like the person that like thought of something in their dream and then it happened and then they thought they were fucking the next
fucking Professor Xavier.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, welcome to the Joystick Show. Let's just start the episode.
Yes.
First of all, happy Thanksgiving. I know when you're watching it, it's the day before Thanksgiving, but you know you're not gonna watch this on Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna tell it to you now. So deal with it. No Joey, no Jerry today. They're off for the night. Where are they, Dylan? What are Joey and Jerry up to? Are they together?
They're not. They're not. Yeah. So Joey has he's with his other group of friends. He has a group of friends that they play board games together. And then Joey tries to talk to him about stuff, and then he vibes with them even less than he vibes with us. Okay. And then he gets very upset about it.
Sounds good.
And Jerry's
at a rave.
Yeah. So Jerry is at a rave.
Jerry's just fucking.
But every 45 minutes, he goes into the bathroom and plays a game on his phone, like Slay the Spire of Balatro. Yeah,
or like Binding of Isaac on mobile.
Exactly.
I dig it. I can totally see that.
Exactly.
Make sure to go ahead and like this episode of the Joystick Show. Go ahead and subscribe to Team Joystick. It'd help us very, very much. And
absolutely,
peep what we're going to be talking about. It's right next to my face.
Yes.
You know how you know the vibes here. I don't have to tell you every single time. You know. Right off the bat, Dylan apparently has something to share with us.
I do.
He seems to be excited about it.
There's a thing I like to call. There's like literally. I'm not an organized person. Let's get that right off the bat, right? And so my notes in my phone, I have a whole set. I made a section, like a folder, right? And I call it the Joystick Vault. Oh, even though it doesn't have a name.
I have a Joystick Vault. Yeah,
so it's basically sketch ideas. I have like stand-up material in there, I think. But I also have segments that I thought of or segments that I started and never finished.
Cool.
So I had a segment. I thought of a game. I thought of how could I do this with like a group, but it doesn't. I don't have to think of it.
Because now it's just me.
Now it's just you.
Sounds good.
And I thought of this originally as like the chase.
Okay, yeah.
So I originally thought of it where it was like Joey and Jerry are like they're trying to get movie trivia, and then you can kind of go faster because you're an expert.
Yeah.
But we're gonna use your expertise for something else.
Okay.
We have something that I would like to call movie game golf. The other alternate name I have for this game is a little thing I like to call 6 Degrees of Bobby.
Okay.
So how it's gonna work? So it's the movie game, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the Wikipedia race where you gotta link an actor to an actor, or a movie to a movie.
But in as few.
But exactly. And your score will work in golf. So I've designated a number for each link.
There's a par.
And then your score will be if you're above or
bogeys or birdies.
Exactly.
Look at you fucking go,
exactly.
Dylan. You're a creative guy.
Exactly.
Now I have to make fucking graphics for this.
But the number's gonna be high. Bobby, you're gonna bogey or max out in in some of these.
You sure?
Maybe not, because I'm gonna, if you take long, I'm gonna put the pressure on you.
Okay.
Because you can't take endless
Sounds
time,
good.
right?
Just what is it that I have to do? Explain it to me.
So I'm gonna give you an actor to an actor or a movie to a movie,
and I just have to link.
And you just have to link them. However, you can't skip. You have to go either to actor to movie or movie to actor. You can't go movie to movie or actor to actor.
So I have to alternate.
You have
movie
to
actor, movie actor, movie actor. So if it's actor to actor, I have to start with an actor, go to a movie, and even if I can go, gotcha.
Exactly.
So I can never just get one. It's always going to be
exactly.
Understood.
So the par is pretty. A lot of them are pretty. They're pretty modest.
Is pretty dope.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. Number 1. Most of them are going to be actors, right? So you got to link Ben Stiller to Bruce Willis. This one is easy, but there's a couple of steps.
I'm trying to think of this real quick. Hold on.
And I'll let you think for a few seconds, but then
you got me on the spot here, which already I'm like, this is tough.
It is. It really is.
Think of a good Bruce Willis ensemble film.
Yes, exactly. And if you can't think of it, you can always just go. And if you make a mistake, your score goes up by 2. But you can.
All right. But that's the thing. You got me on the spot here. Okay. Ben Stiller to Bruce Willis. How do we get there?
Yeah, just think of a movie and then.
Okay, I'll do this. I'll do this.
Yes.
Ben Stiller to Dodgeball.
Yes.
Dodgeball. Justin Long. Live Free or Die Hard. Free or Die Hard. Bruce Willis.
Okay.
It's 5.
Nice. Well, 4 technically.
4. Oh, not including the first.
I don't include the first move. And the par for that is 5, Bobby. So you start with a -1 right off the bat.
All right.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good start.
Thank you.
That's a pretty good start. Number 2. No, the whole number 2. It looks a little different. You got to link Zac Efron.
Okay.
To Willem Dafoe.
Is this that hard? Let's see here.
It's not hard.
Willem Dafoe. Okay. Zac Efron. What have you been in? He's been in. The easy one to do is New Year's Eve. That's a giant ensemble film. Everybody's been.
That's the thing. Some of these will have like a link. That's the thing. I thought about how many links, and then that's what I based the number off of.
Directors don't count, right?
No,
we'll keep it a movie actor.
I will if you can't find a link, I'll give it to you. How about that?
All right, so we're going Zac Efron to Willem Dafoe. Let's go with Zach. That's the thing. Willem Dafoe's whole spiel is like he's not in a lot of ensemble movies. He's just in a movie with like one other famous person. Have they been in a movie together? Okay, I'll do this. I'll say Zac Efron. Doesn't really matter. New Year's Eve.
Yes.
New Year's Eve. Ashton Kutcher.
Okay.
Ashton Kutcher, Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home, Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
Was it like a 6?
You got a 6. The par for that was also 5.
That was tricky.
Did
you have an easier one?
You also go to 0. All of them were in like the 3 range. I believe there's a couple of ensemble casts. There's other ensemble films.
Yeah.
I believe there's also one that's like Miles Teller, J.K. Simmons to him. There's another one where it's like Miles Teller to him.
Okay.
For Spider-Man.
Got you.
There was I think there was another Spider-Man one.
Yeah. Okay.
And one of the women in the Spider-Man as well.
Yeah. I just didn't know how to get from Zac Efron to him, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's also a lot harder when you're trying to connect 2 dots as opposed to just like, it's just kind of a chain link type thing.
I mean, and Bobby, you're doing pretty well.
Right.
It's different because this is like if you were to play like Send It to Nerdle or a different game like on Sporkle, it's all written out in front of you, so that also makes it easier.
Can I fucking phone a friend to get Mildred down here? Jeez.
I will allow one phone a friend if you need it. Okay, you ready for number 3?
Let's go.
All right, you got a link. Steve Buscemi to Emma Stone.
Steve Buscemi to
Emma Stone. I believe they've been in one movie together, and then there's also a couple of quick links. But if you have to go the long route, you don't have to feel bad about that.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to think. of a quick and dirty one here. There has to be a quick link here. I don't want to overthink it. Steve Buscemi, what have you been in? You've been in a lot of stuff. I think I have to start thinking of what Emma Stone has been in.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good way to think of it. Or what movies has Emma Stone been in people with?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm thinking like Easy A or Crazy Stupid Love here because they're comedies.
Mm-hmm.
If I go Easy A, I've got Penn Badgley, Amanda Bynes. It's Emma Stone to who again?
It's Steve Buscemi to then Emma Stone.
Okay.
This has a high number, so
this is tricky, man. This is hard.
This has a high number. Yeah. It's meant to, if you get like an 8 or a 9 on some of these, that's a good score. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You don't have to get it in one try.
All right.
Yeah.
So Steve Buscemi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is fucking hard, dude. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go. The thing is like I'm stuck in like Sandler movies, and I don't know why.
Yeah. That's not a bad route, but that would take you into like 7 or 8.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm trying to get out of it, but then I'm thinking like Spy Kids. No, there's gotta be a simpler way. No, I can't even go that far back. Jeez, man. All right, I'm just gonna start it. We have to start the link. All right, let's start.
Okay, you can go. You can go directors. You can go.
Let's just go Steve Buscemi. Grown Ups.
Yes.
Grown Ups. We'll go from Grown Ups to. This has to be another big one with Adam in it. Grown Ups to. No. Fuck, man. I feel like I stuck myself here. Okay. Steve Buscemi, Grown Ups. Grown Ups, Salma Hayek.
Oh, you're on the right boat. You're on the right boat. You can go directors if you want.
Salma Hayek. Were they in a movie together? I don't think so. Salma Hayek. Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
Eternals. Think about this here. You can nail this. You're keeping track of my score, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do I get to you? How do I get to him? I'm trying to get to Ryan fucking Gosling. I'm just going to fuck myself if I go her. I got stuck here, dude. Whatever. I'm just going to go on this one's going to suck. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go with Steve Buscemi, Grown Ups, Salma Hayek, Eternals, Angelina Jolie, fucking...
Wait, she's been in like 3 movies.
What?
Hasn't she been? Has she been in a lot of movies? She's been in like,
I don't know.
In my head, she's been in like 4 movies.
Who, Emma Stone?
No, Angelina Jolie.
She's been in way more than 4 movies. Can I elect to come back to this one, or start over, please? Because holy shit, this is frying my brain. Like, I don't know why this is so hard for me. I really don't understand. Can I go backwards? Can I go from Emma to Steve Buscemi? It's the same thing, right?
I guess. Go for it. Go. You know what? Go. And if you get, we'll see. Go.
Fuck it. Emma Stone.
Go back. Yeah.
We'll go Emma Stone. Crazy Stupid Love.
Yes.
Crazy Stupid Love. Steve Carell. Anchorman. There's one here. There's a link here. Just get me to a Happy Madison film. Anchorman. Who's in Anchorman? Will Ferrell, Paul Rudd. No.
Bob, you had like 8 right in front of you, right?
You said
there.
directors, right?
Yeah, directors count. Also, you had like 7 right there. I could name like 8 links from what you just gave me right there.
Wait, what did I say? No, seriously.
No, you said who's an Anchorman.
Oh, hold on. I have a legit. Okay, I know this. Hold on. I know this took 5 minutes, but now I have a link. I have one. Can I go now?
Yes.
I have one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Steve Buscemi.
Yes.
Grown Ups.
Yes.
Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Funny People.
Yes.
Seth Rogen. Superbad. Emma Stone.
How much is that? That's like 6, 7?
I don't fucking know. It's like 6. What did I say? I said Buscemi. I said Grown Ups, Adam Sandler,
Yeah, just count 'em
Funny
out.
People, Seth Rogen, Superbad, Emma Stone, 7.
Okay. That had a par of 8, Bobby.
Oh my god! So I still birdied it after that whole fucking hot mess.
You still birdied it after redoing it. You did get stuck. I was gonna make a roll that you couldn't like go back, but I knew there was gonna be situations where like it was gonna be way too hard. Alright, you ready for this one?
Yes, I am.
You ready for this one? This one has a cup. Actually, this one had a lot of different routes. Actually, Christopher Walken to Kevin Durant.
The basketball player Kevin Durant.
Yes. This one actually had a bunch of links, and I was like, wait a minute.
What the fuck is Kevin Durant even in? He's in that movie Thunderstruck, and I don't know anybody else in that movie.
I think you solve something by you go the opposite way.
I don't know what movies he's in. I genuinely don't. I don't think he's in Hustle.
He's in Hustle.
He's in Hustle?
He's in Hustle.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like a background.
If he's in Hustle, thank you. Because I was just gonna name all the basketball movies.
Yeah.
All right.
He's in Hustle.
Christopher Walken to Kevin Durant. How do I connect the two of you? Give me a second to think about it. Because I feel like if I do that, it'll help me a bit. What has Christopher Walken been in? That's a decent one. Have they been in anything together? No, but that gets me into a lot of possibilities. So that might be the route I have to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I got it. I'm going to go with Christopher Walken to... Oh, wait a minute. This is easy.
Yeah.
This is Christopher Walken, Click. Click Adam Sandler Hustle.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to go like an extra link when I didn't have to. I was going to go to...
so that's what, 2, 3? What is that?
Fucking Click Adam Sandler. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3.
What was that, a par?
5. So
no, I think I was gonna do a 5. What I was gonna do at first was I was gonna go to...
A lot of them are 5.
I was gonna go the Pulp Fiction route, and I was gonna bring Samuel L. Jackson in so that I could get to the Avengers, because that opens up like everything. And then I was gonna try to wait. Weirdly enough, I was trying to get to Hustle through Queen Latifah and not through Adam Sandler, and I didn't even put into like as soon as I started thinking of Adam Sandler movies, I was like, wait a minute, he's been in a movie with Christopher Walken.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, you have to connect John C. Reilly to Seth MacFarlane.
I mean, I feel like he's definitely done a voice in Family Guy, but I'm not gonna cheap out on that one. John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly has been in a lot of stuff, so I think we have to start Seth MacFarlane. That's the more niche one. If I go Ted, you've got Mark Wahlberg, you've got Mila Kunis. Ted 2, you've got Amanda Seyfried. John C. Reilly. Now, what has John C. Reilly been in? Wreck-It Ralph? No. Wait. Who am I starting with? I totally forgot.
John C. Reilly.
And the other one is
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
Seth MacFarlane, man, you're picking some weird ones here. How can I get to any movie she's in?
I'm about to call time on you almost.
On this one?
Yeah, you're getting...
This is hard, bro. You're making me think.
It's a little egregious.
All right, hold on. Seth MacFarlane movies. Million Days Away in the West. Ted. Has he been in anything? Oh, hold on. I might start with that one instead. Okay, I'm going to start.
Okay.
I'm going to say Seth MacFarlane Sing.
Okay.
That gives me a bigger ensemble to fish with here to get to John C.
Yes.
Sing. John C. Reilly has been in... This is so hard. Sing. Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
Matthew McConaughey. Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
Tropic Thunder. I feel like I'm gonna go an extra link here when I don't have to, but
that's fine.
Yeah, fuck it. Tropic Thunder, Jack Black, Anchorman, Will Ferrell, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, or fucking John C. Reilly. Any fucking link in that at that point. That one was tricky.
Okay, yes. So that was a par 6. You got a 9.
Yeah.
So you're back to 0.
What was the easy route there? What would have you done?
The easy route was Talladega Nights or Step Brothers to Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, or to Ted.
But how do you get to Mark Wahlberg? Oh, the other guys maybe?
Yeah, the other guys.
Okay. Yeah,
yes.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Yeah. Should have should have seen that route.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's another one you could go where like Elf, Zoe Deschanel to Mark Wahlberg.
They've been in a movie together?
The Happening by M. Night Shyamalan.
I always forget about that.
And I believe there's another movie they're in together as well.
I always forget about The Happening.
Mm-hmm.
How many of these we got left?
I got 2 more.
All right, I'll try to speed these up. Let's go.
Yeah, I got 2 more. And even then, no one hates an hour-long episode. No one hates it. All right, Bob, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're going from 2 movies now, okay?
Okay, finally.
Yes. You're going from Accepted to The Expendables.
It's 2 very different movies on the spectrum of manliness here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so the obvious pick in Accepted is Jonah Hill because that's star quality. Guy's been in everything. So I think that's the way to go here. You pick the biggest actors from both films. So I'll go Jonah Hill from Accepted. Who am I picking from The Expendables? I don't know why my brain is saying Terry Crews. Don't pick Terry Crews. Or do you pick Terry Crews? Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
What has Jonah Hill been in? Jonah Hill's been in a lot of stuff. Have they been in a movie together, though? No. All right. Who the fuck is in The Expendables also? Like, why am I blanking on that? I don't even remember. Jason Statham. Okay, there's got to be something here. I'm going to start from The Expendables. I'm going to say The Expendables. Jason Statham.
Yes.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Now, let me stew here for a second. Because Dwayne The Rock Johnson has been in movies with fucking everybody. Dwayne The Rock Johnson into... Okay. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. This is the route I have to go. I see it. What comedies has he been in, if any? I fucked myself here big time. Dude. I hate this game. I hate it so much. I'm about to forfeit. That's how much I hate this shit. I'm going backwards. Fuck it. Jonah Hill. Accepted. Jonah Hill. How do you even get to the fucking Expendables, bro?
We started with this.
I don't know, man. This is hard. I'm just gonna go on a tangent. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill was in Don't Look Up. That probably fucked me up big time. Who was in Don't Look Up? Meryl Streep's in Don't Look Up. She's an older actress. She's been in movies with old people. She was in a movie. She was in The Devil Wears...
I gotta get to The Expendables. Let me go Meryl Streep.
I fucking hate this. All right. One more. Expendables, Mickey Rourke, Iron Man 2. Okay. Iron Man 2, Samuel L. Jackson, Avengers Endgame. Oh, now we're fucking cooking with gas, baby. Come on. Come on. There's been a lot of Avengers, and Jonah Hill's been in a movie with one of them. Was there an Avenger in The Wolf of Wall Street? Nope. The Punisher's in it, but he's not in that movie.
Except it has like $1 million.
But they're not Avengers, Dylan. Ah, fuck, man.
Jonah Hill's Captain America.
I give up.
All right, you'll max out at 12 on that one.
That's the max is 12.
The max
Jesus
is 12. Christ. The par for that was 9. Sorry about that, Bobby. You're up to +3.
I hate this game.
You're up to +3. You bogeyed. I'm sorry. One more. Martin Scorsese. We're going director now. And to Jesse Eisenberg.
Let the record show. If this was going to be the last one, then director should have counted all those times ago, but whatever. Martin Scorsese to Jesse Eisenberg. Fucking, I don't even care. Martin Scorsese directed, what's a fucking movie he directed with a bunch of people in it? He directed The Departed. Then is Jesse Eisenberg in The Departed? Is he like, oh yeah, you know, I'm a cop and I gotta kill you. Fucking, that's my Jesse Eisenberg impression. Fucking hell, man. Jesse Eisenberg, just. Martin Scorsese, The Departed. Hold on. What am I going to again?
Martin Scorsese to Jesse Eisenberg.
Okay. Jesse Eisenberg, Now You See Me, Mark Ruffalo, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And then, shit. Who's been in a Martin Scorsese movie? In that movie. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to say Avengers Endgame, Tom Holland, Spider-Man No Way Home, Willem Dafoe, Last Temptation of Christ. Wait, that wasn't even what I was supposed to do. I just went back to Scorsese. No, yeah, Scorsese.
You did it backwards.
I hate this game. I hate this. Can we talk about anything else now?
That counts. That was a 6. You got a 7. That puts you at +4, Bobby. That's not terrible. That's not. Really isn't. We'll create a worksheet or something. We'll have a computer in front of you next time. We'll make it easier on you.
Thank you. I would like to refine this and come back to this at some point. I feel like there's potential.
There's a lot of potential. It's a lot of thinking. I picked a lot of you can't do them in ones.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That was That was, I don't know how to explain it. It was fun and not fun at the same time.
Yeah. Much like the game of golf, because golf fucking sucks, guys.
I guess you nailed it then.
Yeah.
I guess you fucking nailed it.
I did too good, you know.
Right off the bat, I'm gonna take point now and talk about stuff.
Grab the reins.
I'm gonna talk about some things.
Grab the reins.
One thing I wanted to talk about is I've been playing video games again.
Yes.
And it feels great. Mm-hmm. And one of the games that I've decided to start playing is Far Cry 5. Mm-hmm. I beat it today.
Nice.
I beat it in like 4 days. Fun game, but I have some mixed feelings about it, and I felt like I needed to be here on the podcast to talk.
I wish Joey was here.
I also wish Joey was here because he has played the game and he really likes it. Like, it's one of his favorite games, and he hasn't played the other Far Cry games, so I think that's another important thing to note. Mm-hmm. Right off the bat, story-wise, I think it has the strongest story. It's very good. Mm-hmm. I think you'd probably have to give iconic villain to like Voss from 3 or Pagan Min from 4, but Joseph Seed as a villain in Far Cry 5 is still very, very good. The story built around him is pretty solid, and I'd argue with the time that we're living in, And I looked into it on the Wikipedia article. Apparently, the game garnered some controversy when it first came out because the Far Cry games typically take place in far off settings, like in the Polynesian Islands or somewhere in Nepal. But in this case, it takes place in the heartlands of Montana.
Yeah, it's a place that you could go to technically.
Exactly. Not only that, it feels close to home. It's not a game where people are speaking in accents or in other languages. They're speaking English. They're Americans.
They're speaking American.
Not only that, like the game makes numerous references to Trump's first presidency. There's like a bunch of like puns to MAGA and stuff like that. So it feels oddly significant, like I said, for the time we're in. Almost a little bit scary, considering, granted, it's a much more extreme.
Also, it was kind of made with Trump's first, and now it's Trump's second, so it's also that juxtaposition as well.
But all that to say, the story, I think, is actually pretty good. It holds up fairly well, and it was probably the most engaged I'd been in playing a Far Cry game story-wise. Gameplay. This is where it gets a little weird for me.
Okay.
Technically speaking, and when I say technically, I mean literally technically, like how the game mechanics work, it probably plays the best. Like, it's next gen, it's on play. I think this one was on PS4, but it plays in 60 frames per second. It plays smooth. That's what I mean, right? Like, it plays good.
Yeah.
But like the actual gameplay elements just weren't as fun for me as there were in like other games like Far Cry 3 and 4. To be fair, I think they got rid of a lot of stuff in the sake of just like making the game a little bit faster to play.
I will admit, like Far Cry 4 is like a little overwhelming sometimes.
But
like, you have to kind of have like a point A to point B mentality because it's open world, so there's so much going on.
Well, let me give you some perspective, right? Okay. There's some things I like. Like, they added a new perk system where, like, you beat challenges, that's how you unlock perks, and that's how you get, like, skills, essentially.
Okay.
Whereas back in the day, you had to level up, and then every time you level up, you get a new skill point and stuff like that. So I kind of like the idea that in this case, you could get as many perks as you want based on how many challenges you do. And then one of the perks you can get lets you airdrop anytime you fast travel. So the idea of having to like find a vehicle and drive anywhere is like not a thing anymore. You could just literally fly there every single time, which is kind of cool. I like that. More importantly though, like what I wasn't crazy fond of is like in the older games, to open up the map, you usually have to go like climb these towers. It's like a whole little platforming element, which I thought was cool. On top of that, there's all these outposts scattered around that when you beat them, they open like fast travel locations. Yeah. In this game, it's really just like you could fly around and just open fast travel locations. You don't have to really do much to do that. And then to open the map, similarly, you just fly around. So they got rid of like all that extra shit, which granted, I know some people are probably like, woo, but I was like...
Ubisoft got a lot of, especially after like the 6 Assassin's Creed games where you also have to climb a tower and then dive.
But I gotta be real, like for me, it kind of like lost the Far Cry charm a bit. Like some things were the same, like obviously the conditions of the story.
Well, there's also no other platforming element, I would assume, either.
I mean, I wouldn't, like, it's obviously it's not a platformer first and foremost, but there's stuff like there's parkour element type stuff, which I thought was cool. But I guess, and to be fair, I'm not just hung up on the fact that it was a parkour segment. It's just I kind of like the fact that you had to go to a tower, open it, and then it opened up a new part of the map, and then you could start. Like I think it's how like my platinum brain works. It's like start with a section of the map at a time, and then when you're done here, you open a next one. Whereas in this game, it's just like bing, bing, bing. There's no real stream of thought. You're just kind of going from everywhere to everywhere. So it's kind of hard to judge it because at the same time, it's not that I think it's a bad thing. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually think the changes were probably for the best. But for me, I was like, it just feels like every other fucking adventure first-person shooter. But needless to say, all I'll say is the biggest con for me was it feels like hunting just got completely thrown to the wind in the game. Like hunting was such a big element of Far Cry 3 and 4. You hunt animals, you get their skins, you can then craft new materials. That's how you upgrade yourself. Now upgrades are just part of the skill tree. So hunting is just like to get money, do challenges, and it's a lot of fishing now.
Yeah, so that's a little...
It was just a little dull for me. I'm getting kind of excited to play Far Cry 6, despite the fact everyone's saying it's like the worst one. But I think it's just more so curious to see how they changed it from Far Cry 5 going forward, because I wouldn't say Far Cry 5 is a step back, but I wouldn't say it's a step forward either. I think it's just kind of like a step to the side.
It's different.
Yeah. But that's my take. I'll give Far Cry 5... I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting to enjoy the Far Cry series as much as I did when I started playing it this year, but I enjoyed it a lot. I'm excited to play the next one. So that's my 2 cents on that. Speaking of video games, I have a question, Dylan.
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with your internet?
What do you mean?
So when Jerry and I were online the other day, we were trying to talk to you in our PlayStation party.
Yeah, I remember, and then I kept,
It kept like kicking you out. And then, on PlayStation, there's a feature where you can have certain friends tagged so that when they go online, you get an alert for it. Mm-hmm. And I only have it on for you and the guys. And Jerry also has it on.
And I assume it was binging
about 17 times.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yes.
So, Dylan and Jerry and I were like, what the fuck is wrong with Dylan?
Yes. So I was playing in a different part of my room, which I assume based on how the walls are, I'm too far from my router.
Gotcha.
So it was losing connection with my router.
Where is your router?
It's in my living room.
Why don't you put it in your room?
Because then my parents get bad, like, they don't get Wi-Fi. Like on their phones and stuff.
Whatever. I feel like this is a problem that's been going on with you since I first met you.
Yes.
I remember one of the first conversations we ever had was about you trying to finagle some 30-foot Ethernet cable to hook into your Xbox 360 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, I mean, it ended up working out just fine, but I always connect with my stuff through Wi-Fi, and if my router's far, then I just lose, But I moved my PS5. I'm good. I fixed it. It's
sounds good.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see.
I have another game to review. I'm sorry that movie golf thing just took a really long time.
Yeah, I mean, you're not really. It's not like a bad thing.
No, it's not. It's just
I feel like not the last few episodes, but like every other episode, there'll be like a 5-minute segment where we're just kind of like.
No, yeah,
we're just kind of here. And we're like, yeah, so like
toast.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on with toast?
Jerry, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Jerry's like, I'm eating toast.
I'm doing nothing. Toast is really good.
But fucking, see, you're doing it right now, and I have stuff to talk about, Dylan. Anyway, I was gonna say I have another game that I want to review, but real quick, again, I was kind of hoping Jerry would be here, but by the time he gets here next week, it probably wouldn't really be like news enough to talk about. But a Melee tournament just happened.
Yes.
Don't Park on the Grass 2024, and it was very iconic. If you're into Melee, then you'll know what I'm talking about. I'll try to make it quick though. Dylan knows a little bit about Melee, so let me set the scene for you.
Yes.
This was the first Melee tournament where everybody that was in the top 4 of the tournament had never won a major before. So Zane lost early, Cody lost early, Amsa lost early, J-Mook lost early. All of the heavy hitters lost early.
Yes.
They were out of the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Top 4.
I was watching some of this with
Top
you.
4 was Joshman, Aklo, Moki, and Nikki. Nikki is a top-level ice climbers main from Germany who showed up to this tournament in Seattle and proceeded to beat, I think it was Axe, Cody, J-Mook, and Zane in a row or something like that, which is insane considering Zane and Cody are the number 1 and number 2 players in the world.
Yeah.
So major props to him. It was just one of those tournaments where iconic things were happening over and over and over again. And then finally it resulted in Moki winning his first ever major win, which was just it was downright emotional. I didn't not the crying sense emotional, but I popped off and I was just as excited as he was because it's history in the making type of thing.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers the first time a new player wins a major. It's a very rare thing, but I was it's hype. But the reason I wanted to bring it up is also because Jerry and I are getting ready to go to our first ever big Melee major of all time. Been watching and supporting this game for 10 years and we've never really attended an event of this scale, and we're going to watch the Nouns Invitational event in Brooklyn, December 7th and December 8th. So, I mean, if any of you are going to that, and it's a very limited 100 people event, hit us up. Grab a drink with Jerry and Bobby from the Joystick show. We'll buy you a drink, actually. Yeah. If you just so happen to be going to that event and you're watching this.
I did not know about this.
Yeah.
That's.
I bought it as a birthday gift for me. It was for $40. And to be fair, the day that the thing dropped, it was part of the shop. So I went to go look at the merchandise, and then when I got to the bottom, it was do you want to attend the event? $40. And I was like, fuck yeah, it's in Brooklyn. So I got 2 tickets and I got one for Jerry. I was
where is it?
Troutman Street in Brooklyn. I'm not sure exactly, but it's at some esports area thing. Okay. I'm excited though. I'm gonna go see if I can meet some of the top players, take some pics with them. Okay. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, so that Bushwick type area. Mm-hmm. Nice.
I got one last thing to say before the end of the podcast. Yeah. So do you have anything that you want
Is it about movies? Yeah, I mean, I talked about Dave the Diver last week. I gave my review on that game at the end of my whole... I vented to you guys about not only my issues with gaming, but also my mental insanity sometimes with video games. But I just like to say that I am convinced that Dave the Diver, I don't know if it was done intentionally or just the people who made that game love video games, but they have made every single genre of game into this game. Yeah. Anything that wasn't covered, they made mini games on your phone in the game to be that game. Obviously it's a simulation game, action adventure game. There are puzzle platformer elements. There are regular platformer elements. Card game, beat 'em up, shmup.
That's actually so cool. I told Dylan I think I'm going to be platinuming this game.
Yeah, all of the flashbacks in the game are presented through visual novel. The post-game scene, you're basically on a TV show where you're actually cooking.
So is this your game of the year?
I mean, it came out last year, so I don't know if you're allowed to give it.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because I mean, then I'd give it to fucking Felix the Cat on the Genesis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, yeah. What happened though is that I found this game last year. I think it was when it was still in beta, or early release, and I was watching Ray formerly of Achievement Hunter play it, but then I forgot what the game was called. So when it was on the game catalog, I saw it and I was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh,
Dave the Diver."
Oh.
Fine.
Oh. Yeah.
So it's interesting that I know I already reviewed a game, but you reviewed what you are kind of considering to be your game of the year. And before we end this podcast, I need to talk about what my game of the year is, because it was not Far Cry 5. It was another game I played this week. Game I beat really fast, partially because I was having way too much fun with it.
I mean, that was Dave the Diver. I mean, it was like a 30-hour platinum, and I beat it in less than a week.
No, yeah. So I platinumed Astro Bot in about 2 days. And
I was about to say, I was like, what game are you talking about?
Dude, Astro Bot, if it doesn't win Game of the Year, I'll be upset. It was just such a blast. It's a fun time from beginning to end. If you can't you can't already tell from my tone, it is a 10 out of 10.
Can we do the meme? I know not to be this guy, but I know I'm the one talking about a fucking fish game, but that meme where it's the dog with the propeller hat and the lollipop. It's you, but
yes.
But not even that, just you with a grin on your face.
Anyway, Astro Bot is fantastic. Every single thing about this game is great. The gameplay, some of the best I've played. It's a really, really fun 3D platformer. I mean, the story is really not that much. Any 3D platformer is going to have kind of a simplistic story put to it. But what kind of saves it is the idea that the Astro Bot games in general are kind of this big love letter to the PlayStation franchise. So real quick, not to get fully in depth with it, but the main collectible of the game are bots. So you have to rescue your fellow bots that are hidden on all these different levels and planets and stuff like that. But what's cool about it is all of these, well, not all of them, but of the vast majority of these bots are actually themed to be dressed as and look like characters from other PlayStation titles or just titles that either made their first appearance on PlayStation or were very famous for being on PlayStation. Yeah. So you've got references to fucking everything. Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Spyro, Crash, Ape Escape, God of War, everything. Uncharted. Poop Town. What's also really cool about that is the game is separated into 5 major worlds, and each world, when you beat the main boss, actually has a level that's not only devoted to another PlayStation game, but is actually built to play sort of like that game. So I won't spoil all of them, but the first world has an Ape Escape level, and you're dressed like Spike from Ape Escape. You get the monkey net, and you have to catch monkeys as bots. So there's stuff like that. It's really, really cool. The game is fantastic. It looks amazing. The visuals are just wonderful. The music is spot on. I'll talk about that in a bit. But all I have to say is Astro Bot is 150% my game of the year. I can't even think of another game that I played that came out this year that is even close to that. And if you are like me and you're late to the party because the game came out in September, do yourself a favor, pick it up, play it, have a ball. It's so much fun. And that's all I had to say about that.
Yeah.
And now we can jump into Jam Yam
Video
Bam,
games, returning to our roots. Feels nice.
It does. Also, I feel weird that I said Bam Slam. They're not even here. It's just the Jam and the Yam of the week.
I mean, they don't even deserve the shout out, to be honest.
I know. Sorry, I feel bad now. What's your yam of the week,
My
Dylan?
yam of the week is a song that I forgot about. I started listening to this band again. It's a band from the Vault again. It is the song Golden Light from STRFKR.
Okay.
Yeah, so very, they basically heard Tame Impala make chill music, and they were like, we're way more fucking chill than that. We're so laid back and chill. We're grooving, so it's good.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
I did mention just a minute ago that I said I would. Justin. I did mention just a minute ago that I would actually talk a little bit more about the Astrobot music, and that's because my jam of the week comes from a song off of the Astrobot original soundtrack. We're going to go ahead and pick The Strength to Stand Alone, composed by Kenneth C.M. Young with Julie Elven.
What the fuck?
It is a song that was made for the game. I will spoil it. There is a level that is themed around Horizon Zero Dawn. And it is essentially just a really cool remix of like the theme song from that game, but it's just so well done. Yeah, there's a bunch of that in Astrobot, but this one it's been a while since I played a video game, and then immediately went to Spotify to find the song. So yeah, interesting, really good.
Nice.
Those are my 2 cents of the week.
Those are I don't have any money, to be honest.
You broke. I feel you. Guys, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching this episode. Like I said at the beginning, if you could go ahead and like it, help us a great bit. If you could subscribe, also help us a great deal. We're thankful for you. What are you thankful for this Thanksgiving? Go ahead and drop it in the comments.
We didn't even talk about any turkeys or anything like that, or fucking.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, we're
just be thankful. Just be thankful that you're alive, that you have people who care about you, and that you have food to eat.
And then exactly. Maybe edible before, so you eat more.
At this household, that's a guarantee. Before we end, I genuinely want to say, Dylan, thank you for the movie golf segment. I actually had a lot of fun with that.
I picked some hard ones.
No, you did, and I mentioned it earlier. I do think that this is something we have to refine and bring back.
It would work better, I think, if you started low, like you started with one that was like a 1 or a 2, and then you.
But no, we're gonna theory craft it among some other things that we have cooking for the holiday season coming pretty soon. Mm-hmm. And we'll be with you next week with some more content, with hopefully the whole table here to share some thoughts and some wisdom. But other than that, I have been Bobby.
I've been Dylan.
And pilgrims.